Ball four. 3-2.
On the cameras. Drive up the middle for Landry. That's going to be a tough play. Talon Jones fires at the first for the out.
Now batting for your Red Rock Dragons, second baseman, number 0, Bryce Morrison.
This has failed again. Sorry, we don't have a picture right now. We're trying to get it recovered here.
Bryce takes strike one on the corner.
There we go. First pitch is a strike. Second baseman, number 0, Bryce Morrison at the plate. Takes that pitch up high.
Bryce, one of our seniors, got the start today at second. Swing and a miss on that one. 1-2. Bryce already has a nice put out at second base early in the game. Digs in. Curveball got him for strike 3. That's going to bring up third baseman Jesse James Fierro.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, third baseman, number 20, Jesse James Fierro.
I think, Justin, it's time we go find a new sponsor. We're going to switch studio platforms so that we don't have these
glitches. Takes strike one on the corner.
That ball, ground ball to first base, picks it up. Jaden Cedello able to jog over to first, steps on the bag for the third out of the inning.
Just ran in on his hands. It's a strike. It's kind of one of those pitches that if you're not ahead of it, catch it with barrel, it's going to just get right off the handle. I'm sure it probably shook his hands. Also, one of those stingers, just kind of a lazy blooper over to first. Easy pickup and grab for out number 3, taking us to the top of the third.
When we come back.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons.
Leading off for Amarillo, right fielder number 1, Dylan Grider. And that one popped up, giving chase is Goddard, and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the right fielder who I totally left off the lineup here.
Oliver Parsons, left fielder number 11. We didn't talk much about last inning. Bryce exited the first inning with 15 pitches and then exited total pitches after the second inning at 23. So he came in and threw 8 pitches, got 3 outs. just peak efficiency out of this senior, and he's still working ahead on that same trajectory right now, as he's already got 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike here to Oliver. Calls time to reset. The wind is really picking up now, blowing out to left center. Flags are standing straight out. That ball misses outside, taking it to 2-1. Got left fielder Diego Nunez scooting back just a little bit, which I don't blame him. That ball is going to carry if it gets up in the jet stream.
Gotta love Central Texas weather. Turns on a dime this time of year.
It's like the lottery as he swings at that
Yes.
curveball in the dirt, 2-2. He got him to chase. Great pitch by Miklinchek.
Currently 64 degrees, feels like 62. 13-mile-an-hour winds out of the northwest, you just mentioned. Hard hit ground ball right back at Miklinchek. Gets his glove on it, fires it over to first for the second out of the inning. And just like that, we go back to the top of the order. It'll be Jimmy Escajeda? Escajeda. Jimmy Escajeda, the pitcher.
Well, he was a starting pitcher. He's been relieved. I don't know where he is on the field just yet. I need to check next inning. But he is our leadoff guy. He grounded out to second base, Bryce Morrison, in the first. That ball catches outside corner, taking it to 1-1. We got 2 outs. Again, Brooks making quick work here.
8 pitches last inning. That ball's hard hit right back at Miklinchek. He's going to slowly jog over, underhand it to Andrejka for the third out of the inning. I don't know that he went much more than 8 pitches that inning again.
I don't know what the total is, but it's going to be probably just over 30 in total in 3 complete innings of work.
Really an outstanding outing by the senior, Brooks Miklinchek. We'll be back in a minute.
This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today. Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons.
And we're back here, bottom of the third inning. We go back to the top of the order, leading off for your Round Rock Dragons, the shortstop, number 8, Drew Hearthcock. Hearthcock reached on a walk in the first inning, would come around to score the first run of the game. Swing and a miss on that one. Had a great at-bat. Ran up a full count, fouled a bunch off before finally drawing the walk.
Good QAB. That's what you want for your leadoff batter. See if he can do it again. That ball spiked. Takes it to 1-1.
You know, we talked with Coach Carter last night. Game like last night can really be a season changer. Now it's just one. So
well, I don't know about that one. Yeah.
High and inside curveball gets the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, it could be. It could be that game-changing game that you have. We don't know yet. We'll see. You got to string a few of them together. And that one hits him in the hand.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, designated hitter, number 29, Jack.
That's going to bring up the designated hitter, senior, number 29, Jack Oppel.
This coach is kind of appealing this, that Drew offered his hands. And when you start your swing, your hands become an extension of the bat.
Yes.
He's going to argue that it's a foul ball.
I would have argued it too. I honestly, this is a borderline. I wouldn't be overly upset or accusing the umpire if he called it either way here.
I wouldn't either. He did start his swing because he just got rung up on a call inside. I mean, rightfully so. If you just got a called strike on it.
Yep.
So he looks like he went in to launch his swing. He's going to ask for to appeal to to see if the field umpire sees anything different. So he is going to honor that request and talk to the field umpire. But I do see what you're saying. He offered, had it, but then he stepped back at the last minute. The question is, did he step back before or after he was actually impacted by the ball? That's going to determine whether it's a foul ball or a hit by pitch. Umpire's still talking it over.
Yep. They're going to award him the base. I would have appealed it as well.
Yeah, no, that's a smart appeal, and it could have gone either way, honestly. I was mentally prepared for them to reverse that and have Drew come back.
Yeah.
Regardless, here we are. Again, leadoff batter off, on base, exactly what you want to see. And here we are in the same situation as we were in the first inning.
And a big lefty up now in Jack Oppel. He can do a lot of damage.
Looks like the communication devices for the Sandy's having some issues here.
Isn't it insane how technology is caught up with baseball?
We actually had to look at our coach and get signs.
Squares the bunt, pulls it back, misses outside, ball one.
Yeah, now with the technology being able to just have coaching, I'm sure some catchers are like, I don't need coach in my ear all game. But yeah, it's really interesting now.
You know, the boys here at Round Rock that's a strike. The boys here that played for me under 14, we used a very similar play call system where we used wristbands. I didn't even give signs anymore. From third base for offensively, I would yell out numbers, colors, red. I mean, there was different codes and there were fakes on there. So.
And that goes.
Gets there with the stolen base, ball thrown to the outfield, thinks of going to third, but holds up. We even had one on there. It was red 8, which was a home run. We called it to Luke Broadus, third baseman, senior third baseman, and sure enough, he takes the ball to right center over the fence on the first pitch.
Well, that's a good call.
The umpire was losing his mind because he was there, and I said, red 8, and I looked at him, and I said, before I walked to the third base box, and I said, that means home run. And I showed him on my card, walked out there. Luke looks at me, I said, red 8, you know the call. Next pitch, boom. Swing and a miss on that one. At what speed? 67 mile an hour breaking pitch. And we got our first out of the inning.
Number 5, Kate Goddard.
That'll bring up senior center fielder, number 5, Cade Goddard.
Jack fell victim to that looping curveball, dropping from 83 to 67.
That ball misses outside, gets past him. Hearthcock on the third.
Dragons in business again with a runner at third, 1 out. Very similar situation first inning. I think Dragons really looking here. This is when Cade drove one down third base line to push that runner in.
Goddard, the Hills College commit, has a lot of power, a lot of speed. Ball misses outside. Was a shortstop primarily for me. Converted at 13, started playing split time between short and center to give him more options coming into Round Rock, and he has excelled and taken off as center field. That one paints the outside corner, called strike. Well, 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's one of the most dependable outfielders I've seen. He reads the ball so well. First step, always in the right direction and can take great angles to run down these balls in the gap.
Swing and a miss on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Earned the starting job as a junior, so 2-year starting center fielder. And that's a huge mountain to climb here at Round Rock. Curveball gets him on the swing for the second out of the inning.
2 strikeouts.
Now batting your Round Rock
Xander
Dragons.
Plowman doing an outstanding job dropping the ball from about 83 down to about 67 miles an hour on that big looping curveball. And that'll bring up your right fielder, number 16, Josh Horvath.
And nothing
Thanks.
but curveballs. Like,
Yep.
we're not seeing anything that doesn't have break in it right now. I think he threw Cade 3 straight, and he just started Josh off with a curveball. The coaches can tell we're having a little bit of trouble kind of adjusting to this speed difference. Now he comes back to the fastball outside corner and misses 2-0.
And, there's a lot of guys in the lineup getting their first or, haven't played a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't think they'd have this trouble. They weren't facing the heat all weekend.
That ball
gets by, and easily Drew Hearthcock is going to jog in for the 3rd run of the game. Dragons take a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Horvath still at the plate.
Base is empty for Horvath.
3 balls, 3-0 count.
The world is his oyster here.
High and inside, ball 4.
Ooh, I thought he was going to call it.
And that's going to bring up for your Round Rock Dragons first baseman, number 11, Weston Andreka. Horvath with a good lead out there at first base. That one fouled back into the parking lot. The Amarillo Sandies wearing the white uniforms, black and yellow lettering, sort of like the Pirates.
An old Pittsburgh Pirate.
White caps, black bills.
Really like their color scheme.
That ball's low. Throw down, not in time. Horvath easily stealing second base. Meanwhile, Round Rock in the maroon jerseys, gray pants, maroon pinstripes, maroon hats today.
Yeah, we didn't make the same mistake yesterday with
that ball catches the outside corner. Strike 2.
With Odessa. They came out all white. We came out all white. Coach Carter looked at them and sent everybody back in to at least go get a maroon hat. He said, "We got to look a little different than this team."
That ball gets away from the catcher right through his legs, and Horvath is going to jog into third. Justin, you were a catcher. I mean, the ball was in the dirt, but it went right under his legs. How would you score that?
That's definitely a pass ball. It is in the dirt, but if it's inside the lines of the batter's box, catchers, you have to do it. That's your job. You've got to knock the ball down. 2's on the board for Weston Andreka, junior first baseman.
Curveball fouls it back to stay alive.
Yeah, a lot of pass balls. I know the coach for Amarillo is probably a little frustrated. There's nothing worse than giving up free bases on pass balls.
There was a pass ball last night that would allow the Dragons to walk it off as Goddard came in to score the walk-off run and a 4-3 victory over the defending state champion Midway Panthers. It would be the Dragons' first win of the season.
In dramatic fashion.
They needed that. They needed that bad after an 0-3 start.
Yeah, you can see themselves they're carrying themselves even differently today. He got him on that curveball.
Catches the inside corner, catches him, strike 3. 62 mile an hours. So, as a coach, Justin, you're looking for what I always said was a 15%. If I can get a pitcher that can give me a fastball and then drop it 15%, right? You're doing right now 83-ish on his fastball, dropping that down to 62 miles an hour, 21 mile an hour drop.
That's like a 30%, near 30% drop. It's just so hard because it comes out so high.
Yep.
And anything that leaves the hand that high with any velo is always out of the zone.
Yep.
So it's one of those things where you've got to put that toe, tap your toe down, and then just sit, wait, and then just really try to push it opposite field. Because anything you try to pull with that type of velocity, you're probably either going to just pull it completely foul or swing under it, because it looks like a beach ball floating up there compared to what they've been seeing. But I mean, that's not a terrible strategy for the coaches. Bring in somebody that can slow it down that much on a team that's already been pounding your fastballs early on. First pitcher came out, had a little bit more zip. We knocked him off the mound, and then they bring in somebody else that a little bit less and has a real slow curveball. That change in pace is hard to catch up with.
We talked about this. If you watch the recording on the Game Time Broadcasting YouTube channel, we interviewed the great legendary coach Langerhans on Wednesday night. And Langerhans talked about the state championship game against the winningest coach in U.S. high school baseball history up in Lubbock, Monterey. And the coach literally came out and threw a kid who was 1-2 on the season to slow it down to try to beat the Dragons, forcing Langerhans to play small ball. He was able to bunt around, put up 3 runs before they were able to open up the bats.
Yeah.
And here we are leading off the top of the 4th inning is going to be the right fielder, Dylan Grider.
Yeah, but one thing the Dragons have done 2 out of the 3 innings is get that leadoff runner on. Both those innings have led to a run on the board. The ball skied to Cade Goddard, tracking deep into left center in the wind.
Goddard makes the catch. And I stand corrected. That was Austin Sluter. I missed literally 3 batters. That's what happens when you don't have Hank Oppel here to help you on the boards. That'll bring up Ian Herrick.
Good pitch by Miklinchek. Really a biting curveball. Like I mentioned earlier, he's really good at hiding the ball from the batter. Like if you're standing like where we are, directly in line with the plate, you don't see the ball, and all of a sudden it just kind of disappears from behind his head.
Catches the outside corner on a curveball.
It's hard to pick that up. It's hard to pick up the spin, too. He's a very shifty left-hander. 0-2 right now to Ian Herrick.
That ball misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Very efficient day. I believe he's at 37 pitches coming into the inning. Had back-to-back, had an 8-pitch inning, and didn't have very many more than 8 the next inning. Big rip center field, giving chase is Goddard. Great jump on the ball, and he's going to track that one down on the run. The senior center fielder with the catch in the second out of the inning. That was one of those softer line drives into the power alley. That'll bring up designated hitter number 14, Tegan Tate. Beautiful curveball. That literally started at the chin on the inside corner and breaks out to about the belt buckle on the outside.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can throw that first pitch for a strike, because a lot of batters are not going to swing when they see that kind of spin coming at you. That tails in. That fast two-seam fastball started inside corner, then went in on the hands for 0-2. Just another well-executed pitch. Talking about just a dark horse senior pitcher.
That one just misses outside.
Just methodical with his placement, coming in and going out. Really owning the box.
That one pops it straight up. Miklinchek makes the catch on the mound. I think he took a half a step to his left, and that'll do it as we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. All Dragons, 3-0 on this one. And we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. Round Rock Dragons leading this one over the Amarillo Sandies 3-0. And leading off for your Round Rock Dragons, left fielder number 2, Diego Nunez.
Diego 0 for 1 on the game so far. Second at bat. First at bat, he lined one to short. That ball runs in on him, 1-0.
That ball runs inside 2-0.
You know, one thing that Amarillo has had a little bit of trouble with is first pitch strikes.
Yeah.
Feel like the pitchers are always trying to catch up. It's been good for the hitters because then you've got your choice. That ball runs high, 3-0. So Diego here facing a 3-0 count. Dragons threatening to get their leadoff man on base again with the free pass.
That one catches the outside corner, strike one. And we talked about this, you know, the two big differences. The 0-3 start, we didn't put anybody, I think one leadoff batter, and that was the only one run we scored yesterday. Rips that one into the 4-hole between the second baseman and first base. And there's Nunez with a base hit. You just said it, finds a way to get on the base. We did that first pitch strike and getting a guy on base better than ever. That'll bring up the catcher, number 24, Coleman Landry.
Yeah, Diego is that kid, man. He will find a way on base. He'll force you to throw strikes, and then when you do, he will put it in play. Love it. He's got a good lead over at first. Coleman Landry squares the bunt.
Pops that one straight up. That always drove me crazy as a coach.
Yeah, it's the golden rule of bunting. You square around at the top of the zone. If it's going to hit the top of your bat, you've got to pull back.
Mm-hmm. Squares the bunt, waves at it. That was way outside. Strike 2.
Yeah.
That's all right. Settle down.
It's a tough one here. 0-2.
Coleman, a top-tier catcher. First of the junior class. First of what I know will be many to commit to college.
Yeah, Coleman's had a solid start to the season through our scrimmages. I think he's still looking for his first official hit.
That one's ripped. Finds the hole. Second baseman shaded way over up the middle. creating a nice hole. And Coleman Landry does a great job punching the ball through. Runners on first and second, nobody out. That's going to bring up second baseman Bryce Morrison.
Now batting for your Round Rock Dragons, second baseman, number 0, Bryce Morrison.
Dragons in business here. Runners first and second, no out.
It's going to be
Great job hitting.
Baker Jackson in the pinch run for the catcher, Coleman Landry.
Got speed on the base paths.
We talk about this a lot, stringing hits together.
Yep. This is the perfect opportunity here. I know Coleman wished he would have laid that bunt down, but came down with a 2-strike approach and punched it through between first and second base. Exactly what you want to do, right between the 3-4 hole on the field. Now we're good opportunity here. Coach Carter likes to lay down this bunt, move these runners, sacrifice them out to put 2 in scoring position with the top of the lineup coming up.
Squares the bunt.
Mm.
Just misses it.
There it is. I think I know what Coach Carter is going to be working on this week of practice. I'm
Yes.
just gonna take a stab at it.
Go way out there on the ledge.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here. But yeah, I think just these bunts we've had. This happened a couple times yesterday too.
Showing bunt early. Pulls it back. That's going to be called strike 2. And you can see the sag from Carter. That's frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, Bob, this is not something we're trying to drag bunt. Show it early. Just show it. We're not going to hide it. Get out there, get yourself positioned, get comfortable, and then follow the ball and just catch it with the bat. Bryce now 0-2. Same hole that our catcher Coleman Landry was in.
That ball misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I feel a bunting practice coming on.
Jesse James Fierro on deck and top of the order. Check swing. Nope. Doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The appeal says no.
Yeah, I mean, the Dragons really still in all offensive mode. We do not feel comfortable with just a 3-run lead. I mean, I know we've got a lead, but it's not a comfortable lead. We know how things change out here.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Nobody out. Down the middle, called strike 3.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, third baseman, number 20, Jesse James Fierro.
That'll bring up third baseman Jesse James Fierro. How in the world do I manage to lose 2 pencils? Not 1, but 2.
I've got a pen if you promise not to lose it.
I'll take it. 1 out, runners on first and second. Ball misses outside.
You've got Diego Nunez with the leadoff single, followed by Coleman Landry. Another single through the 3-4 hole. Baker Jackson in to run. Jesse James Fierro up the plate. 1-0 count, 1 out. That ball runs in, just misses Jesse James. That's going to be ball 2. Takes the 2-0 count. If it was a snake, it would have bit you, Bob. He was up here standing up. We need a camera.
Well, that's the backup one.
Oh, that's the backup.
That ball catches the outside corner.
2-1. That's a good take because that is a borderline pitch there, especially being ahead 2-0 in the count. Takes it to 2-1.
That ball misses outside. And for those of you joining us, sorry about the difficulties earlier. We back to yesterday, first game, and today. This one froze up in the middle, I believe, the second inning. Had to reboot everything.
3-1 count. Hitters count. Runners first and second. Runners going.
That one runs high.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, shortstop, number 8, Drew Hardball.
This position the Dragons love to be in. Bases juiced. Top of the lineup, Drew Hearthcock at the plate.
Curveball catches the inside corner, called strike one.
Again, that's the one that caught Drew on the hands almost last time he was up.
So it's Nunez on third. Baker Jackson pinch running for Coleman Landry. Both reached by singles. That curveball's a big looping one, strike two.
A lot of curveballs.
And then Jesse James Fierro, good at bat, draws the walk to load the bases up here.
I would bet we are 65 to 70% curveballs right now from this pitcher.
Gusting 13-mile-an-hour winds right now.
Oof.
Blowing from the first base dugout to the left field wall.
Flag straight out. Drew took that one on the outside, just missed the corner. It's actually a really good pitch selection from the Sandy's pitcher here.
That ball's ripped. Third baseman comes home with the ball, throws it in the dirt. Great slide there by Diego Nunez, able to break up the throw to second. It is a clean slide.
Now batting for your Round Rock Dragons, designated hitter, number 29, Jack Apple.
For 2 outs in the inning. Now batting the designated hitter, number 29, Jack Apple.
Sandy's looking to work themselves out of a jam. They went from no outs to 2 outs with the bases loaded.
That one hits him.
Not going to happen, though.
Hit by a pitch will bring in a run. Yeah, you can't have runners on first and second, nobody out, not bring them in. You just cannot have that happen.
Now batting for Dragons, center fielder, number 5, Cade Goddard.
That'll bring up center fielder, number 5, Cade Goddard. And we're going to take a quick break here as they Standys come out. Looks like it'll be a change at pitching.
As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
And a personnel change for the Amarillo Sandys. Now in the pitch, number 10, Ethan Silva. And he'll square up against the senior 2-year starting center fielder for your Round Rock Dragons, number 5, Cade Goddard. Hills college commit.
Bases are juiced still. Dragons just scratched across their first run in the bottom of the 4th with a hit batsman through Jack Apple.
Game's moving along here. Still in the bottom of the fourth inning, 4-0. Dragons lead. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Started the inning with 2 singles. That one's flared foul into the parking lot. With no school and no soccer games, that parking lot's empty. Everyone's wise enough to know I am not parking anywhere near this stadium with the low net.
I think the word is out for today's game.
That one fouled straight back, 0-2.
Got quite a few spectators, but I think they all walked or rode a bike because I hardly see any cars.
64-mile-an-hour breaking pitch.
Yeah.
You know, you get this deep, game 5. That one ripped down the left field line and just foul. With 2 outs, you got speed on the base path. It's Baker Jackson pinch running at second, I mean. At first, a very speedy Jack Oppel. If that ball gets down, you got at least 2, maybe 3 runs coming around.
Well, you hit a ball that hard with this wind blowing out to left, might have a bigger problem on your hands.
That ball down the middle, called.
Ooh.
Strike 3. 72-mile-an-hour pitch. And the Sandies escape that inning, giving up just 1 run.
Despite having the bases loaded for the last 2 outs. Yeah, that little bit of a miss on the part of the Round Rock Dragons here. Those are opportunities that Coach Carter is going to go back to and say, rewind that. What could we have done different at our at-bats? What could we have done different to get a couple more? Because you're right, it started with 2 singles.
Yep. Coach Carter comes in on the day at 497 career wins, the 500 watch. If they're able to hold on and win this one, we play 1 more today. So there is a good chance he'll join the 500 club on Thursday or Friday of this week.
Yep, we're at 497. This would be 498. If we could pull off another win today, he will leave the tournament at 499.
And I'll be bummed. I'll be enjoying Winter Park, Colorado for his 500th win.
Well, I mean, you're celebrating for him.
There you go. That's what it's for. It's all for the coach.
He wouldn't want it any other way. Brooks Miklinchek still out on the mound. I don't have a pitch count for him.
But we got Code Red in here with us. 36 pitches. 42 pitches from Miklinchek.
Averaging 10 pitches an inning.
That's outstanding. Shout out to Clay Goddard on his way up to Dallas to watch class of 2024 starting second baseman Dylan Goddard doing his thing up there at University of Dallas with Walker, also Brooks. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, Jaden Cedillo.
First ball just misses out for ball 1. Again, Miklinchek at 40. That's his 43rd pitch in 4 complete frames.
Ripped center field. Goddard gets up underneath it, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. There you go again, a two-pitch at bat. That's going to bring up number 5, Tate Blackwell, second baseman.
Yeah, that's just the efficiency right now of Miklinchek, averaging 2 to 3 pitches per batter. That ball catches outside corner for strike 1.
That ball in the dirt.
That's not how you win the affection of the umpire there.
No.
Try to do a little scoop. That ball hits low, and he comes back and hits the umpire as the backstop.
Yeah, you're going to lose a call.
Yeah. Yeah.
That ball runs inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Blackwell, the second baseman. Activity, 2 pitchers warming up over in the Sandys bullpen. That one flared to right field, and great play by the right fielder, Josh Horvath, with the catch.
Now batting for Amarillo, shortstop, number 7, Taylor Jones.
And that will bring up the shortstop, number 7, Taylor Jones, for Amerillo. Nice. Curveball catches the outside corner.
Brooks just in the zone right now.
Rolls over on that one. Foul. 0-2.
0-2, working ahead. I mean,
A batter after batter after batter.
yeah. Doing a great job staying ahead of the count here. Really kind of putting them on defensive and turning these swings into defensive swings when you go down 0-2.
That one popped up. Giving chase, Bryce Morrison, and he drops the ball. He was on the run, misread it.
Yeah.
There is a strong wind blowing at his face. He's running into the wind. Ball's going to pull the ball back a little bit.
Now batting for Sanders. Right fielder, number 1, Dylan Ryder. Yeah, that's unfortunately going to go down as an error. Did get the heel of his glove, but you're right. He was running kind of in that triangle between right field, first base, and second baseman. It is the right call for the second baseman to take that because he's got one of the better angles. But there's a stiff 13 to 15 mile an hour wind blowing in, so it's easy to overrun that kind of ball.
Right fielder Dylan Grider up to bat. And let's be real. We've watched Bryce many years. 9 out of 10 times he's making that catch.
For sure. I would say 9.5 or 9.9.
Yeah.
Also, what people don't really take into consideration is you've also got 2 grown men running at you, so there's a lot of stuff happening there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not an easy catch to make. I was a middle infielder. That is not, and then moved to third when I was older, but that was not, I mean, you're on a full sprint, and like you said, not quite that. That's how I broke my collarbone. It was a blooper to the outfield. Opened up the hips, got back, and right fielder saw me at the last second, went down, didn't even have a chance to yell he was going down, took my legs out.
Yep.
Throw over to first. They had him leaning, but not in time, able to dive back in under it.
Well, that was close. Brooks hadn't had a chance to really show his pickoff move too much, or hadn't been too much base running activity for the Sandys. Almost caught him there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Grider still up at the plate. That ball misses outside. Curveball didn't break. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hadn't had too many of these counts. Honestly, I think we can count on one hand, and he's faced quite a few batters where he's had 3 balls on a hitter.
Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Top of the 5th inning.
Runner will be moving here with 3-2 outs.
Swing fouls that one back. Meklinchek having himself an outing and a half.
Yeah, this
has only allowed 1 base runner, and that was via an error.
Yeah. This is reminiscent of last night with Omar Rodriguez. You got to be happy, Coach Carter and Coach Rodriguez being the pitching coach, getting 2 back-to-back really strong starts.
Throw over to first. Had him leaning again. That lefty move is dangerous.
We should know that. We got caught a couple times 2 games ago by a shifty left-handed pickoff move.
Misses outside, ball 4. Only the second base runner to reach base.
Personal update from Sandy's now batting for 4. Golden out.
Now batting, personnel change for the Amarillo Sandies. Now batting number 4, Golden Howell. There's a name you don't see all the time, Golden. I like it.
I do too. Kind of works with his uniform too. It's got kind of the gold outline on the sleeves.
Of the Pirates.
Yeah. First and second, this is the most activity the Sandies have had all game here in the top of the 5th.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch.
Strike 1. They're still struggling with that curveball. Of course, this is his first at bat. Lefty on lefty here.
Runners on first and second. That ball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One reached via an error. The other one, first walk of the night for Brooks Miklinchek.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's any wind is gusting. I bet it's gusting up to 16, 17 miles an hour. You hear the flags ripping behind us.
That one's chopped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. First hit of the night for the Goldies. Goddard fires home. It's going to be cut off by the first baseman, Andraka. Great piece of hitting there by the pinch hitter, Goldie. RBI single, first hit of the night for the Sandies.
Personnel update again. Now batting the great team, Easton Glass. Another substitute hitter here, Easton Glass, number 18 for the Sandies. And why not? Their first substitute hitter came in and recorded the first hit of the game for them.
That one popped up. Bryce Morrison's going to set up underneath it. Tails away from him, able to come back and make the catch for the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning when we come back. Round Rock leading this one. Did they score there?
4-1.
4-1 when we come back.
This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today. From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence.
Personnel change for Amarillo, now pitching number 11, Oliver Parsons. Leading off for your Round Rock Dragons is the flamethrower, right fielder number 16, Josh Horvath. Talking about the Rock Hardball On Deck live stream last Wednesday. Great interview. What a first-class human being. Strong Christian. And you just talk about a selfless leader on this team. Josh is getting major league looks, right? Talks about how his exact quote was, "I wasn't very good. As a freshman, I only threw the ball 78 miles an hour, now topping off at 96 miles an hour." His bullpen sessions at 3 o'clock in the afternoon are drawing major league scouts watching him. Weatherford commit. Outstanding program up there in the Fort Worth, right outside Fort Worth in Weatherford, Texas. But
Yeah,
great pitcher, and he's selfless.
He's hard worker, humble kid. Like, you love to see that because you know that with humility comes an unlimited ceiling.
100%. You know, he could very easily say, "I'm going to be a pitcher only. I got major league scouts looking at me," but no. He wants to get in there. He'll pinch run, hit, plays right field, strong bat.
Hey. Now for your Round Rock Dragons, bottom of the 5th. Right fielder, number 16, Josh Horvath.
Parsons' first pitch misses outside, ball one.
Interesting lefty. That was you could tell even by that pitch. He's throwing a two-seam there, and it's got good tail, like tailing away from a right-handed batter. It's got good velo also.
That ball runs inside, called strike one.
Well, it's again, it's that tailing effect. It started, looked like it was going to be in on his hands and kind of tailed in over the inside corner of the plate for strike one.
Gowan runs high. That ball misses inside.
3-1 hitters count. This is the kind of velo the Dragons are a little bit more used to. We'll see what they can do with it here.
Good rip right at the shortstop. Great play by Jones. Fires it on the first just in time for the first out. And that'll bring up first baseman number 11, Weston Andreka.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, first baseman, number 11, Weston Andreka.
Rips that one into the power alley. And that ball gets down. That's going to roll towards the fence. He's going to cruise in there with a double. Great piece of hitting by the junior with his first varsity hit of his career. He was red hot during the scrimmage season.
That's Weston's shot. He loves that right center gap.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, left fielder, number 2, Diego Nunez.
Great job, great battle there by Weston. Diego comes up 1 for 2 on the day, grounded to short, and then line drive into right field.
Diego Nunez up to bat, squares the bunt, pulls it back. Called strike one.
And then looked over at coach and said, "Coach, my bad, I should have bunted that." Perfect opportunity for a left-hander here to push this down towards third base, try to leg it out. Diego has speed. Third baseman will not be charging. He's got to cover his base. There it is.
Squares
again.
the bunt, offers at it. Strike two.
Oh, did not pull back in time. 0-2. Now we're forced to swing here, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Diego 1 for 2 on the day. But still, again, another opportunity for Dragons with the bunt. Oh, 2's the count. Weston Andreka at second.
That ball runs inside, gets away from the catcher. And Andreka cruises into third base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out to Nunez.
One and two here. Diego with opportunity to extend the lead.
That ball runs way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Andreka on third. Reached by a double to the power alley in right center. Advances to third on the wild pitch. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Diego Nunez. Runs outside. Full count.
That was close. That was close. Still outside. You got to be careful with some of those. Full count to Diego. A batter that's known to make it hard on pitchers.
That ball runs
Awesome.
inside. Ball 4. Great at bat.
Great at bat.
And, he's going to do the rundown. They throw it to third. Andreka, this is a planned play. All right, the signal comes from the coaches. Diego, 1 out. You got a faster runner in Andreka on third base. He gets walked. He takes off from first base. His job is to actually get into a rundown if they throw the ball to delay long enough. You're giving up the out, trading the out for the run. But here, they fire it over to third. Andreka, great base running, not to get picked off there.
Yeah, you got to tease them enough at third to draw a throw or at least their attention, to give enough time to sneak in behind him at second.
Catcher Coleman Landry up to bat. Rips that one foul.
Dragons in business again. Getting some production from the bottom of the lineup. You got to love that.
Fouls that one back. 0-2 for Landry. Coming up April 11th for Dragon football. Huddles and Heels. April 11th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 305 West Liberty Avenue, 2nd floor, Round Rock, Texas. We'll talk more about that on a break.
Dragons looking to get that run back they gave up in the top of the 5th here. No balls, 2 strikes to Landry. Got him swinging. Strike 3. Brings up Senior Bryce Morrison.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, second baseman, number 0, Bryce Morrison.
That ball runs inside, ball 1. Senior second baseman Bryce Morrison looking for his first hit of this early season. I always hate when announcers or broadcasters or journalists, they haven't done this since 2024. But that's a year and a half ago.
That's true.
That ball runs up high, 2-0 to Morrison.
Bryce with a hitter's count up early, 2-0. Runners at second and third. Dragons scoreless this inning so far. 2 outs, though. Threatening here late in the 5th.
That ball in the dirt.
30.
3-0.
Love it. You got Jesse James Fierro on deck. Morrison looking to find a way on first or to move these runners with 2 outs.
Runners on second and third. Anything hit out of the infield should be 2 runs. That ball taken. Ball 4. Morrison takes it just above the letters, and that'll load the bases up for Jesse James Fierro.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, third baseman, number 20, Jesse James Fierro.
Bases juiced. Another great opportunity for the Dragons to add on to this lead.
Taken high, ball 1.
That's 5 straight balls. Coach is going to take a second here.
So, a little news from the Dragon football program, Dragon Football Mamas. You won't want to miss this. Join us Saturday, April 11th for Huddles and Heels. We'll have a brunch bites and bubbly while getting to know other Dragon football moms. Coach Moore will explain these things some of us might pretend to understand while cheering in the stands. It's time to go from what just happened to that was a blitz, or just finally know why they threw the flag. Even if you don't have a gridiron questions, you won't want to miss this great food, mimosas, door prizes, and fun. This is for all Dragon football mamas of past, present, and future Dragon football players. Please share this with any incoming players. Check out the Round Rock Dragons football page and the Booster Club for more information, but that's on April 11th from 11 to 1. And Justin Fierro takes that ball high. We talk a lot about Cody Moore and what he's building here as the head football coach, athletic director. But love this, right? Getting the moms together, getting to know. And for some moms, my wife, Melissa, wasn't a huge football fan until she married me.
Yep. And now she absolutely hates it. I'm just
She
kidding.
hates me.
No, you're right, Bob. It's about community. And we have booster clubs and all that stuff, and of course we try to raise funding to help kind of support the program. But the other part of the booster club that's kind of the unsung piece of it is really the community that you're building. You really kind of create a sense of family, and he's doing a great job with that with the football program.
And you look, 326 young men in the football program. Swing and a miss on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 326 kids
That's
in
incredible.
the football program. That just shows you a little something of what Coach Moore is building.
Yeah, I graduated with 97 people, Bob, so that's 3X my graduating class.
That ball runs high and inside. Full count with bases loaded. No room to put them.
No, you're going to expect to see movement on the bases as soon as he moves, breaks towards the plate. Here we go. This is big pitch right here. See if Dragons can steal a run.
That ball high and inside. Ball 4. Walks in a run. And that'll bring up senior second baseman, number 19, Dylan Slocum, getting his first varsity at-bat of the season.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, second baseman, number 19, Dylan Slocum.
Big opportunity here to continue to add to this lead. Dragons 5-1. 5 hits recorded on the game to 1 for the Sandys so far. Dylan looking to put number 6 on the board in hits and in runs. Ball's hammered to center field.
Center field, camping up underneath it, and makes the catch. Austin Shooter. I like the aggressiveness. I like to go up there and just punt. He hasn't swung a bat in 2 days. Right? I know in the cages and whatnot, but you haven't seen any live action. You got a wild pitcher who's under a lot of pressure. He's got to come down with a fastball and pumps it right down the middle.
I love it. He put a great swing on that ball. Hit it about 370 of 380 feet. I mean, if that ball's a little bit more on the line, it may be a totally different game right there. But I love the aggressiveness, like you said. Get out there and take your hacks. Looks like we may have some defensive changes on the field. Miklinchek still walking out on the mound.
Yeah, very low pitch count. I mean, he was several innings with 8 or 9 pitches. But it looks like right now it's Jesse James Fierro still at third base. Shortstop's going to be, looks like Juan Bracho. The senior, number 19, Dylan Slocum, comes in at second base. And first base looks like Weston Andraka still in there.
Outfield looks unchanged. Diego Nunez on left. You've got Cade Goddard in center. You're looking at, looks like Josh Horvath still in right.
5-1 ball game. And we will officially start to look for sponsors. I think I'm going to make the move to VMAX Studios instead of this OBS so we don't have the failures we've had in 2 of the games in the past 2 days.
Leading up for the Sandies, top of the 6th. Center fielder, number 2, Austin Sluder.
That'll bring up Austin Sluder for Amarillo.
Miklicek just misses outside on a fastball, 1-0. Had a gem of a game today, 1 hit, 1 run. I'm not even sure if that run is earned. I believe the person that scored reached on error.
You're right. You're right, he did. That ball catches the outside corner. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You can hear the crowd kind of moan here because it did pop out of the glove of the catcher.
Those are tough ones. You got to squeeze them. You
but
got to catch them.
Nonetheless, that is a strike.
Big swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sluder goes down. Special thanks
I
to
think
Cody.
number 2 just got tossed out of the game. He had some words for the umpire after that. And the umpire is not hearing it. Now the coach wants to talk to him a little bit about it.
Right, man. If I'm an umpire, you're gone. I'm setting the tone. I'm setting the tone early.
Yeah, he had zero tolerance for that kind of talk.
I will say over the years I've watched Coach Carter. You know, we'll talk in the dugout, but when it goes towards an umpire, they'll shut that down and shut it down really quickly. Now batting the third baseman, number 8, Ian Herrick.
Next up for the Amarillo Sandies, third baseman, number 8, Ian Herrick.
Great first name, I might say.
I feel like I've heard that around the Slocum household a little bit.
Special thank you to Code Red Baker, keeping our scoreboard and our online scoreboard for you watching the live stream. That ball gets away from Coleman and hits the umpire.
That's a tough one.
Good play selection on the song by Justin DeVries. Try to see it my way. We can work it out.
We can work it out. That's another one where that ball got spiked. Our catcher didn't quite get in front of it. It bounced up and caught the umpire. Ball runs high, 2-0. Had a little bit of a break there after the umpire took a spiked ball up to the midsection.
Takes that pitch.
You're off.
Takes that pitch outside.
Three and 0. It's the first time I think Miklicek has been 3-0, and he comes back with a fastball strike on the outside corner.
Catches the outside corner.
Trying to work his way back into the count here. Batter calls time.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Top of the 6th inning. Dragons leading this one 5-1. We're going to bring Ian Slocum on the air for his first time ever.
Uh-oh.
Future Dragon. I guess you'll be what? Class of 2031.
Strike 2 in on him. 3-2. Miklicek just refusing to go away after going down 3-0 in the count.
Ian, what's it like down there near the field? What's the wind like?
It's blowing about like 5 to 10 miles per hour.
18,
chilly.
13 to 18.
Yeah.
Just a little off.
Yeah,
Does that make it harder for you? Normally, you play what positions?
Play shortstop and center.
And does that make it harder to track the ball
It does.
with a headwind?
It does.
So what do you like in watching down here? What's it like watching your older brother playing second base?
It's great. It's really fun. I know everyone on the team, so.
You've been coming to the camps and watch these guys grow up.
Yes,
Give
sir.
me your favorite. Give me two or three Dragons that are your favorites.
Cade, one of my favorite.
That would be
Goddard.
Cade Goddard.
I like obviously Dylan, but I would say Jack Apple
Jack Opple.
and I would say Baker Jackson too.
Baker Jackson. Shout out to his little brother,
Brady
Jackson. You'll be playing here. He's another future Dragon. We talked about with the interview with Jace Kivett, the multi-generational. Here we're watching Maddox the Priest last night making an amazing play at third base.
Miklicek back up in the rubber. That ball's hit to right field and knocked down and caught.
Great catch out there by Horvath for the third out of the inning, and we'll be back in a moment. All righty, and we're back here, bottom of the sixth inning. I think that'll be the night for Brooks Miklinchek and Coach Carter, Coach Rod. They've got to be thrilled after that performance. Brooks Miklinchek making his case to be a starter. Back-to-back outstanding starts. Last night it was Omar Rodriguez, the junior, 4 2/3. Today it'll be the senior Brooks Miklinchek goes 6 innings. I believe he only allowed one hit, one run, which happened to be an unearned run, reached on an error.
Yeah.
And I know I'm missing several. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 strikeouts? But absolutely dominating performance. Started nearly every batter today with a first pitch strike. Pitched from ahead. Had multiple innings where he had 8 or 9 pitches.
Leading off your Round Rock Dragons, bottom of the sixth. Designated hitter, number 29, Jack Apple.
So that'll be Jack Opple, designated hitter tonight, leading off for your Round Rock Dragons in the bottom of the sixth inning. 5-1 Dragons lead.
Still with the same pitcher, Oliver Parsons, coming in with first pitch strike on Opple. Struggled a little bit last inning.
That ball gets away from the catcher. Wild pitch. Well, not really. No one's on base, but it would have been.
Yeah. Definitely out of the zone. That ball landed in the right-handed hitter's batter's box. Even up the count 1-1.
Oliver Parsons started in left field. That ball runs high. You get into these type of tournaments. This is Game 5 for Round Rock and for Amarillo. Kind of the depth of the pitching staff for Round Rock. Definitely helping them out. That ball runs high. I'm wondering next game, maybe Dove Stickler.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a number of guys that haven't pitched this tournament. You've got a couple of the juniors, notable Dove Stickler.
That ball paints the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Ian Slocum on the air with us gets to play baseball with class of 2003. That ball runs high. And former 10-year pro Travis Schlitting. What's it like playing for Coach Travis?
Very fun. He's a really nice coach. He wants to win, and just fun playing with him.
Half that team will be feeding into Round Rock class of 2031.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons.
That'll bring up center fielder number 5, Cade Goddard. What about Luke Rodriguez? It's another one of your faves.
Haven't seen his pickoff move yet. Jack's got a healthy lead over at first. We might see it here shortly.
That ball at the letters called strike 1.
Cade not giving chase to that high part of the zone here early on. We'll see what Coach Carter has drawn up here. It is 5-1, which is a good lead, but I know Coach Carter would like to add a little bit more.
That ball inside gets away from the catcher, skirts down the third base line. The pitcher's going to pick it up. It went halfway to third base.
Yeah.
That's what you get with these real looping lefty off-speed pitches. That wind is really gusting out there now.
It is absolutely ripping. I bet it's got to be gusting up close to 20 miles an hour. It seems like it's getting more and more as the game goes on. Our flags behind us are just ripping. Pulls back the bunt. That ball gets high and by the catcher. Jack skirmishes over to third base. Now, Dragons are in business. No outs. Leadoff runner on third with 2 wild pitches. Number 11, Oliver Parsons, struggling a little bit with command.
Rips that one foul out of play.
The wind took it back in. That
was
ball,
crazy.
That ball normally lands in the parking lot over here behind first base dugout. It went up, hit the wall of wind, and worked backwards. In fact, it bent so far back that they overran the actual foul ball.
Very fast runner at third base. Pass ball, he would most likely be jogging the home plate.
Yeah, we got speed on the bases here. No outs. That ball's hit high again. The wind is going to have fun with that one.
Shortstop calling it. Oh, almost overran it again. Taylor Jones able to make the catch. Opple standing on third. That's going to bring up senior right fielder number 16, Josh Horvath.
16, Josh Horvath.
That ball tipped. Another high fastball. Josh went ahead and chased, just tipped it, hit the catcher's mitt, popped out. Still strike 1. Runner still at third. Jack Opple looking for something deep. Even base hit would be great, but even a long fly ball would be perfect here. Give you enough time for Jack to tag in for that 6th run we've been chasing. Swing and a miss. That breaking ball came in on our right-hander. Now in an 0-2 hole here. Horvath trying to work his way out.
5-1 ball game here, bottom of the 6th inning. Really been all Dragons by an outstanding outing by Brooks Miklinchek. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Opple stays at third. Good job by the catcher blocking that ball, keeping it in front of him.
Yeah, he's had his work cut out for him today. Number 18, Easton Glass. He's been putting in some work back there behind the plate.
That ball runs inside. Horvath, star pitcher, Weatherford commit. Has some serious lookers.
has a hit on the game also. Infield is squeezing in here to try to prevent any more damage from the Dragons on an infield hit.
Drives that one down the right field line, giving chase.
It's going to be fair.
That is a fair ball. That ball, if you look where the first baseman is, he's running towards the bullpen. And this gusting probably up to about 13 to 18 mile an hour wind blows it all the way back in. That blew a good 20, 25 feet back in the fair territory and fell in front of the right fielder.
Next up for the Dragons, first baseman, number 11, Weston.
That'll bring up number 11, Weston Andreka. Weston showed a lot of power, had a big double in the power alley earlier in the game. In the scrimmages, 2 doubles at Westlake, home run here against Anderson. Rips that one center field. That ball's going to carry a little bit. Giving chase. Over his head, short hops the wall. Andreka cruising to third. They're going to send Horvath home, and in there with a triple, Andreka. Ball gets thrown into the dugout. Andreka should be awarded home plate. Yeah, they do. Nope, it's going to be a triple on the throw. Gets the score, but flashing the power again. Andreka, Weston Andreka with the RBI triple. Scores on the errant throw. What a great piece of hitting. And the Dragons take
Your Round Rock Dragons left fielder,
an 8-1 lead.
Diego Nunez.
That ball from Andreka was absolutely hammered into with that wind, bouncing short hopping 380 dead center. Triple ball comes in, overthrown a bit into the dugout, takes an unfortunate bounce for the Sandies.
That'll bring up Diego Nunez. Takes that pitch inside. 2-0. What do you think, Ian, watching us up here?
It's great. Really fun.
Who's the one on with Bob Uecker who doesn't say a word in Major League?
Takes that inside for strike one. Well, Bob Uecker's Harry Doyle, right? And
yes.
I forgot what.
You can't say that on the air.
Yeah.
Misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike.
He said, doesn't matter, no one's listening anyway.
Give a shout out to James Gumbert and the Football Booster Club listening tonight. Or today, I should say. Beautiful.
Ball runs high.
Saturday morning. Diego reaches via a walk. And that'll bring up number 1, Maddox DePriest. DePriest, one of the 3, what I would say ESPN level plays last night. Robin in the 6 hole, playing third base, lays out Superman style, makes the catch. Robin the single. A game which Round Rock would go ahead to win their first game of the season, 4-3 in 8 innings. Maddox will be batting for the catcher, Coleman Landry.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, number 1, Maddox DePriest.
And it's going to be Juan Bracho on deck.
Coach Carter taking an opportunity here to get some guys, some swings in a game that we've got control now, 8-1, bottom of the 6th.
1 out here. Runner on first. Takes it, backdoors him. Diego able to dive in just in time at first base.
Takes call strike low, fastball.
So I haven't seen the schedule. Are we the last game of the day, or is there a late game?
We are the last game of the day. Coach Carter always does that. We always have the last game at these tournaments at home, so you got the labor to fix the field up and
Yep.
leave it for the rest of the week.
Snap though, and we were talking with the Amarillo coaches before the game, and they said they love this tournament. The talent level here is second to none. They said this is the only place you can go to get this level of talent, and that's a long trip from Amarillo.
Long drive. That ball runs in, 2-1, 1 out. Got Diego Nunez still at first.
We played teams from Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, outside the Dallas-Fort Worth, really way up north by the Oklahoma border. Permian, if you ever see the old Friday Night Lights movie with Mojo, we played the Permian.
Fun fact, Bob, I'm in that movie.
Are you really?
I am in that movie. I'll do autographs after the game, but yeah, I was an extra in that movie.
That is awesome. My knee surgeon was the doctor in it.
Oh, really?
Kerry Windler.
Yeah.
Backdoor, not in time. Able to dive back in safely at first is Nunez.
3-2, 1 out.
So, Ian, what do you like best about baseball? Do you like fielding? You like hitting? You like what is it that's the dugout? Like, what's your favorite 2 or 3 things that you love about baseball?
I just love how my baseball team comes together, puts up great ABs, a lot of runs. I love fielding in the field. It's really fun. Making plays. Just love baseball a lot, and hitting. It's also really fun too.
Fouls that one back in the parking lot.
Good defensive swing there. 3-2, 1 out. Diego was moving on that pitch.
So 1 out here. For the fun of it, you're in 7th grade right now. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as a senior?
Diego drawing a lot of attention over there. Sorry about that.
No, perfect. Where do you see yourself playing out here? Do you ever dream about playing out here? Do you ever think about it?
I have. I just started thinking about it today, this morning when I woke up.
Dives, great. That's good piece of hitting by Maddox. I'm going to give that a base. I think base hit. I mean, the second baseman has to dive. It's a tricky play. Not able to come up with it. Either way, Diego Nunez advances to third. Maddox reaches first. And that'll bring up Juan Bracho, the senior.
Great piece of hitting right there.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, number 6, Juan Bracho.
Runners on first and third.
Yeah, 3-2 count. That ball was running a little bit in on him. He just barreled it. Second baseman had to make a decision to dive or step back. Decided to dive. I don't think he even touched the ball.
Lucky he didn't take it in the face the way it bounced, shot off the ground.
Ball up.
This is something that you see out here on the dirt fields. Big swing and a miss. Many of these schools, Amarillo being one of them, they play on turf.
Yep.
Coming out here to the Dragon Diamond, our last season with it as a dirt and grass field, moving to turf in the off season.
Yep.
But makes it incredibly difficult. The ball doesn't bounce the same as it does on turf. Doesn't give you that perfect turf bounce.
Ooh.
Oh.
Got a little run on that one. It looked like it just might have. It looked like a ball outside. Regardless, 1 and 2 to Bracho, 1 out. Runners at the corners.
Huge lead out there at first. Throws it over. Maddox, this is an intentional play. Maddox going to get himself in a rundown play at the plate. They throw it not in time in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Maddox on his way to third. Safe. That is a planned play. First and third. Faster runners on the base with Diego Nunez on third. Maddox goes and purposely gets himself in a rundown. They want to force that throw to second. The second that ball gets released to second base, the runner on third, in this case, Diego Nunez, takes off for home. The throw home it's an incredibly hard catch and throw right back to the plate and then tag. He short hops it, catcher not able to pull it down, and Diego scores.
Ball game.
Final score 9-1.
And we will cut here,
That'll do it.
and we'll be back in a couple minutes to bring you the action. But it was an outstanding outing by Brooks Miklinchek. Led the way here for the Dragons. Coaches have to be thrilled. 2 outstanding back-to-back games after a rough 0-3 start for the Dragons. They fire back on this one. Constant, outstanding pitching last night was Omar Rodriguez. Tonight, the senior Brooks Miklinchek. Meanwhile, a lot of first batter getting on first base, a lot of first pitch strikes, just a lot of encouragement, building a lot of momentum.
Yeah, it's good to see them build on last night. Last night was a huge confidence builder for sure, coming back and winning in extra innings, but then coming back and putting together a nice overall 8 hits, 9 runs, only holding them really to a 1-hit, 1-run. That means Miklinchek went the distance because we never even saw another pitcher.
That's crazy. That's great. I like to see that. I like to see him go deep, but you get a lot of 8 or 9 pitch innings, you're going to be around all night.
Yep.
With Game Time Broadcasting, Justin the Priest, Ian Slocum. This is Bob Slocum and Cody, Code Red Baker. Thank you for tuning in today. We'll be back. We're going to start a new, fresh thread. Hopefully we have no failures in this next game. We'll be back. Thank you.